And it is Arsenal, Arsenal FC is by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And it is Arsenal. You know, this channel was supposed to be a channel where I just talk everything football, but more and more each day, I'm starting to think that it will end up becoming an Arsenal channel. I'm meant to be talking everything football, yeah, but slowly, I'm turning into just an Arsenal-only channel. But we'll see how it goes. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Luffy Sports. We'll be talking about Matchday 5's games. We'll be reviewing them. Obviously, we'll start with Arsenal v Man United. Good game. You know, watching football alone and watching football with other people gives you a different perspective of the game. When you're watching it by yourself, for some reason, I feel more angry when things are not going the way I expect them to go tactically. But when watching it with friends, with other people around me, the stress is less. If that, for me. Going into the game, I think the game was good. I think Arsenal started off really quickly. Man United couldn't handle it in the first few minutes, but you have to give credit to Man United. I've been saying it, Man United are a counter-attacking team. They're set up to counter-attack. That's why I think the first chance they had, they scored through Rashford. And pretty much that's what they were doing. You knew what they were going to do in the game. They were going to sit back and attack on the counter. But Man United surprised me when they were playing from the back, moving the ball. I think Onana helps them to do that. But let me just say that, that Onana guy annoys me already. Yeah, he annoys me already, telling his players to calm down like 47 times. Like, he needs to relax. But anyway, moving on. I think Arsenal played well. I think the only player that was suspect was Kai Havertz. I think with Kai Havertz, I'm willing to give him time, but if it's going to cost us points, I think put him on the bench. Like, you look at Man City, Grealish wasn't thrown in, Gvardiol wasn't thrown in. The only players that I think were thrown in were players like Haaland, because he's Haaland. Players like Grealish, Gvardiol, they weren't thrown in immediately. So I think with Kai Havertz as well, I don't think we should throw him in immediately. The only issue is, where will he get game time? I think the player that deserves to start, in my opinion, is Fabio Vieira. I've seen him play lately. He's been impacting games from the bench. I think maybe he deserves a start. And hopefully we can see more of him. But with Kai Havertz, I don't think this game is about him. It's more about Declan Rice and Gabriel, Saliba, such players. I think the game was well balanced. Some parts of the game, Man United were attacking on the up. Other parts of the game, Arsenal were doing well. Arsenal didn't have total control. Last season, Arsenal had total control. This season, they didn't have total control. I think the goalkeeper helps with that controlling at the back. But then I think what won Arsenal the game was their back line. I mean, their bench. I mean, we take off Havertz, we put in Fabio Vieira, we take out Nketiah, we put in Gabriel Jesus. Man United take out Lisandro, they put in Maguire. No offense to Maguire, but he's not a Man United level. So you see, there's a big difference in the quality on the bench. And then we've got Declan Rice. Rice, baby. I think he's a fantastic. I think he's worth all the money that Arsenal paid, 105. I know it's crazy amounts of money, but I think it was worth it. This guy has not put a foot wrong ever since he got into Arsenal. He's been playing fantastic each and every game. Hey, I hope it continues. I didn't even know Casemiro was playing in that game. That's how dominant Declan Rice was. So I think when Thomas Partey comes back, hopefully we see a partnership with them, or some form of rotation. But I think this is perfect for the Champions League, where you got Thomas Partey, you got Declan Rice. I think it's perfect. Odegaard played well. Saka was a bit quiet. I think Saka, I don't know if he needs a rest. I don't know. How many games? 84, 85 games consecutively. Yeah, it might be stressful, it might be tiring. Maybe he needs a break, maybe he needs a rest, who knows. Yeah, but I think another thing we must not forget is how annoying Ten Hag is sometimes. You know, Man United fans complain about Liverpool fans, about Jurgen Klopp always complaining. But you look at Ten Hag, always complaining, always complaining. I don't mind the manager defending his team, but he's always complaining, always murmuring about the smallest things and things that are not necessary, right? Man United always get away with everything in Old Trafford. 1 minute where there's a level of consistency in the game, they complain when it's not going their way. So it is what it is. Man United fans won't change. They'll continue complaining, continue being angry. It's fine. Let them do that. Let them do that on their side while we win this side. I think Arsenal just need to build on this performance. I think the next game is Everton. After the international break, they just need to continue on this form and this way of play. Yeah, I was going to talk about the Jadon Sancho news, but I prefer these reviews just to be just football talk only. Other things I'll do it in other videos and so on and so forth. So the next game we're looking at is Tottenham Hotspur. I think I already made a video about Tottenham, how I said I'm the oracle by predicting that Son should play as a number 9 and all that. Straightforward. Since I've talked about it already, I'll just say it briefly. Tottenham played well. Maddison is a problem. I can't wait to see Maddison against Odegaard. I can't wait to see that. I think Tottenham played well. Burnley played good football, but I don't think such good football is going to work on every single game in the Premier League. Burnley play Nottingham Forest next. It will be interesting to see if they can win such games with teams that are similar to them. And other than that, I think Tottenham played well. Richarlison on the bench. I think it was a waste of money to buy Richarlison, but it is what it is. I think Tottenham need depth. I don't expect them to go really far in the league. I expect them to finish 5th, maybe 5th, 6th. I don't expect them to go really far in the league, but they're doing really well under Ange Postecoglou. Man City game, Man City won 5-1, just like Tottenham did. But this game, I saw a lot of people complaining about Man City's offside goal with AK. Yes, I understand the game of football is a game of momentum, it's a game of who has the bigger momentum, I guess, during the game. So it was 1-1 just before half time. AK scored. Akanji was apparently in the eye line of burnt line of the keeper. To me it's clearly offside, but it's like, who's to say that Man City weren't going to score 3 or 4 goals in the second half? But I understand maybe Fulham going into halftime 1-1 gives them confidence to continue in the second half, but it is what it is. I think, I don't know with the VAR. I think VAR, again, it will be a conversation for another day. I think I just need to write down wrong decisions that VAR has got wrong, and then we just assess them from there. But other than that, I think Man City deserve to win their game. De Bruyne, not De Bruyne, Man City play well. I think Man City have a really good system where I think the only players that if you can take them out with fail is if they take out Rodri and Edison. Then I think Man City will struggle. But other than that, I think any player, you can put most players into that Man City system and they'll play really well. And that's credit to Pep Guardiola, credit to his technical staff and to the team. Man City, they could win the league again, but obviously as an Arsenal fan, I hope Arsenal can change that. Next game, Liverpool, Aston Villa, straightforward game. Aston Villa are trash against teams that are actually of good credit, against teams that have actually good quality. I think it might be an Unai Emery thing. I think Unai is very good, overall in terms of his coaching, but playing the bigger teams, the teams don't show up for some reason. I don't understand. Maybe they play with fear. Who knows? Because in this game, they didn't look like a threat. They didn't look dangerous. They didn't look menacing. Against a defense of Matip and Gomez and Trent, I was like, surely Watkins would have a bit of joy, but no. Liverpool, Szoboszlai played really well. I'm concerned on their behalf, if that makes sense, that they didn't play with the number 6 in this game. They didn't play with Endo. I don't know what the plan is there. I don't know. They played Curtis, Szoboszlai, and McAllister. I don't understand that midfield. I know many Liverpool fans are excited about what they're seeing, but it's mostly because of what the attack is doing, not because of the rest of the team. I don't think Liverpool will challenge for the league title this season. I'll be surprised if they do so. Their defense injury prone and they're not consistent. Midfield is no balance. The attack is the only part of the team that's really good. So we could see them conceding a lot of goals, but scoring a lot as well. But obviously it's game week 5. There's still more to come. There's still more to see. The next game we'll look at is... I don't even think I'll look at this game. I'll just... Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. I didn't watch this game. Thank God I didn't watch it. Pointless to watch such a game. I didn't think Chelsea would lose. I don't know what the problem with Chelsea is. Maybe because they don't score enough. Maybe they don't have a clear-cut goal scorer. Maybe. I don't know. But they lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. It's Chelsea, I guess. It's the new Chelsea, I guess. So maybe I can tease them in another video, teasing them about the amount of money they spent and not being able to win. Maybe I'll tease them in another game. I'm starting to think maybe I can do match reactions after the game, the Arsenal games maybe. But I feel like the more I do that, the more I become an Arsenal channel. We'll see how it goes. Trying to learn from the legends like Mark Goldbridge, Don Robbie and all those guys. I'll see how they approach their things. They have like 2 channels, one for their clubs and one for football as a whole. But it is what it is. We'll see how we keep on going, keep on progressing. A good weekend of football. A good weekend for goal scorers. How many players scored hat-tricks? 3. Ferguson, Son, Haaland, Brighton looked really good. Newcastle struggling under high levels of expectation. It is what it is. Arsenal looked more balanced, but they weren't really firing, but yet still won 3-1. United, a mess on the pitch, off the pitch. Sensational. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the future videos.